News 4, home of forewarned weather, rated Middle Tennessee's most accurate forecast.
We'll start on the other side of the world. Taiwan's first typhoon of the year left 81 people injured, coastal towns flooded, and as you can see, cleanup is underway right now. Emergency crews responded to dozens of calls of people hit by flying glass. 10,000 people were forced to evacuate. Hundreds more are stuck in shelters. 500,000, that's 500,000 homes, lost power. There's actually a super typhoon, an even stronger storm farther out in the Pacific. Fortunately, that storm is not heading towards Taiwan, so there's at least some good news there.
A typhoon is the same as a hurricane.
Yes, just different names for these tropical cyclones. Right. So once they reach that certain threshold, that's when they click in with that name instead of hurricane or just cyclone, other parts of the world call it.
Typhoon.
So there's your weather trivia.
There we go.
Even before we start the work week. See, you're learning something.
Hey, 2 beautiful days in a row, and let's hope you can cobble together another couple of more days.
I think we can keep it going at least tomorrow. Just a little bit warmer, but this calm weather pattern, look at how far away any hint of rain is from the mid-state. You have to go all the way down into Florida or all the way out towards the front range of the Rocky Mountains to find the nearest showers and thunderstorms. A little bit of activity in Texas, but we are high and dry across the mid-state, and that's going to continue for a couple more days. Eventually, the winds are going to start picking up out of the south. That'll bring the warmth and the mugginess back into the mid-state, along with a chance of storms later on this week. But nothing like that out there this evening. Just ideal weather once again. Not seeing any fog on the horizon just yet. That's a possibility by tomorrow morning, so we'll keep you updated on that throughout News 4 today. Let's take a look at temperatures. They're in the 60s and 70s, and that's not bad at all for a July evening. 75 degrees in Nashville is the warm spot on the map. It's only 64 in White Bluff, 65 degrees in Murfreesboro, 73 in Smyrna. Other readings from around the mid-state, you're down to 62 degrees already in Cookeville. Lots of readings in the 60s. Our normal low temperature is 70, so most locations already below that. I'm not going to set any records tonight, but we are going to drop down into the low 60s in Nashville by the time you're waking up early tomorrow morning. Let's take a look at the details of the forecast. Some of that patchy fog could slow you down just a little bit. The winds are going to be a bit lighter, and that lets the fog kind of settle down, especially into those valley locations in eastern Middle Tennessee. But 63 degrees to start the last morning of July. I'll take that. A few clouds by midday tomorrow, but generally still comfortable. A little warmer, 85 degrees already by noon. We'll climb up into the upper 80s. Today's official high temperature was 88. I think we'll build on that another degree tomorrow, up to 89 degrees. But today was comfortably warm. Tomorrow will be comfortably warm once again. The humidity isn't going to be dreadful just yet. So let's take a look at the dew point numbers. They're in the 50s today. That is fantastic for this time of year. Just doesn't get any better. Tomorrow, those numbers are going to start to climb a little bit. Not a lot just yet. Eventually, these numbers will be farther into the 60s, but near 60 for dew points by tomorrow afternoon. We rank that on the muggy meter, and that still is very acceptable for the month of July. Today was fantastic, so eventually we're going to get into the category later on this week, and that's going to be enough for a chance for some spotty storms by the time midweek rolls around, especially towards the end of the work week too. Let's zoom through the next several days with Futurecast. We can zoom through because there's not a whole lot to see. Again, dry conditions expected for the rest of tonight, all day tomorrow, and really throughout the day Tuesday. May see a little hint of green showing up here on Tuesday. I think we're just going to see a few fair weather clouds overhead. The chance of showers and thunderstorms should hold off until Wednesday. That's when we'll start to see some spotty storms. Our typical 30% chance just kind of blossoming in the heat of the afternoon. I think we'll see similar conditions again on Thursday, about a 30% chance of storms. Eventually, another system is going to drop in from the north and give us our best chance of showers and thunderstorms. That's going to arrive on Friday, and that's going to usher in another nice weekend. What are the odds that we get 2 nice weekends in a row? Of course, that's still pretty far down the line, so we'll keep you updated, and hopefully things continue to head in a good direction. We have to leave that 20% chance of a shower in the forecast for Saturday and Sunday just because it's summertime, and that far in the future, there's always a little bit of uncertainty. We'll also keep an eye on those showers and storms on Friday. Outside chance that a couple of those could become a little bit stronger, but that also several days away. Just enjoy the relatively nice weather that's still in the forecast for today and tomorrow before the humidity makes its probably unwelcome return.
You know what we should do? Take it one day at a time.
That's always good advice.
That's all you can do. All right. Thank you, Paul. We got haunted houses fun.